Doing it live, so we could have all sorts of technical problems, so do bear with us. Hi there, welcome again to PDM Vlogs. This episode we're going to be looking at our favourite reverb IRs and instrument IRs. We're going to pick the top three. So first up, we are running the project at 96 kHz and 32-bit float. We're testing a new standard of audio resolution. So we have picked reverbs which are created at 96/24, which is about right for our project. Most reverbs will be upscaled by the plugins, but we thought we'd just get some really good quality reverb IRs and see how they sounded. So we're running all these reverbs in Mix IR3, our favourite IR loader. So we've just got them stacked up and we're just switching them in and out. And we've got the good old Faith Acoustic plugged in. So the first one is from a website called Balance Mastering, and they're free. Recorded 96/24-bit, 96 kHz 24-bit, and they are created from a space called the Tuefelsberg NSA listening post, which is in Berlin. So they're quite unusual, quite interesting. It's a disused listening post, so obviously get in there. But we thought, interesting. So let's just kick off with that. So this is a big reverb. It's a 9-second tail, so it's a big space. So yeah. Ooh, like that. Nice, big old space that. So we really like that. And there's some variety amongst. There's very few presets in there, but there's quite a lot of variety amongst the sounds. But they tend towards the more kind of larger space reverb. But that's a great little one. That one, love that one. So next up is this wee thing from a website called soundsdivine.com, and they do a little creative impulse pack. With a good selection of stuff in it, and we've gone for this non-linear 4-second reverb IR. Again, they're all recorded 96/24, so they're all good quality. So let's have a look at the non-linear 4-second. So again, quite a big long reverb, and I think it's from memory, so it's just under 5 seconds, so it's a big old thing. So very nice, I like that. I mean, tacky enough, crikey. Just at the moment we're running one of our favourite instrument IRs, which I'll come to in a minute, just to give it, it does make a huge difference on the volume, as you'll see in a minute. So that's the non-linear 4-second from Sounds Divine, their Creative Impulse pack. Let's just move on to our last. So this is so the first two are free, which is pretty good. They're very good quality. This is a paid pack, but it's donationware, so you can kind of contribute what you like. They recommend $20. You can go higher if you want. They're certainly worth a lot more than $20, I think. But you can, contribute $1 or £1 or whatever you fancy. but I recommend checking them out. Signal to Noize. They've done reverb packs for a lot of the big and famous reverb units like the SPX 990, the Eventide H3000, but this one is one of my favourites, and there's a big old selection of very lovely reverbs, and it's from the TC Electronic System 6000, which, if you haven't heard of it, is a pro studio level processing unit which does things like reverb, effects, limiting. It comes in with controller about 15,000 quid, so it's not a cheap bit of kit. And Signal to Noize have sampled this again. This particular pre-pack is 96 kHz 24 bit, so really good quality. So let's have a quick look at this. Again, massive selection of presets, so difficult to really know where to go with this, but they've got one called Acoustic Guitar Ambience, which I really loved. I just thought it really suited acoustic guitar, so let's just try that again. So a little bit more subtle than the other two. So nice, just a nice ambience and just really crisp, love that. Those are our top reverb IRs. In terms of instruments, so we've got a nylon guitar instrument IR and 2 acoustic guitar instrument IRs. So the acoustic ones are the one I'm currently playing, which is the Taylor 6112. Now let's just switch that off and you see the difference. So that's basically just gone on the piezo pickup to give it a more fuller sound. So if you haven't got the option of miking something up, it's a very useful way of, as we've said in the previous episode, of getting that nice acoustic full tone out of your piezo sound, which isn't usually particularly nice. So let's just switch it off for a minute and you'll see what I mean. So the mic's picking up nicely, but the piezo sound is quite thin, so we put this back in. Lovely full sound. So it's got quite a nice crisp tone to it. So that's really our first choice. That's my personal top choice is that Taylor 6112 IR from 3 Sigma Audio. Sorry to not mention that. We have looked at 3 Sigma Audio stuff before, and it's really nice. I mean, they do some really nice stuff. And again, that's a 96 kHz sample, so it's up with the quality of the project. So the next one is the Martin D45. Not quite as bright, a bit more full and woody, but still like it. Nice and full body, I like that. So those are our top 2. Coming in a very respectable third, a nylon guitar IR. Now I've cheated here because I'm using a nylon guitar plugin because I haven't got a nylon guitar. So cheat. I might have mentioned when we've tested this before, we have looked at this before, this particular sample, that I was looking at Orange Tree Samples Evolution None plugin. Which I've got, so that's running in the background, and triggering it is Jam Origin's Midi guitar, which is a fantastic piece of software which basically tracks your playing and gives you like a MIDI guitar in software form. So there's nothing attached to here, it's just the software doing it. So we should now make sure it's recording. Yep. So the MIDI notes are recording and basically tracking what I'm playing. So that's our top 3 Reverb IRs and Instrument IRs. They're worth checking out. So a couple of paid, a couple of free, and some very interesting stuff in amongst those. I mean, obviously we've only looked at 3 presets, and there's loads of presets, so worth checking out if Reverb IRs and Instrument IRs are of interest in your thing. So the other thing is to mention a few honourable mentions, and there's a few other sites out there that are worthy of checking out. One is a guy called Fokke Van Saan, who does a load of weird and slightly interesting IRs, sometimes based on small objects like pots and pans and stuff like that. Also, there's I think there's an ENT reverb in his collection. A lot of the stuff he does isn't WAV file format, but some of it is, so it's free, so it's worth having a look, and it's good quality. There's a website called synthmagic.com. They do a reverb IR set for something called a Dynacord DRS 78. Also very good and very interesting. There's also a website called Global Sound Movement, who do a £20 reverb pack. Again, it's 9624. I haven't actually got it, but I've listened to some samples. It sounds really nice. You know, things like stone halls and, you know, big spaces. So very nice quality. So those are worth checking out. So if you get a chance, go and have a look at them. See what you think. So I shall leave you with that and see where we go. All right. So hope you've enjoyed it. Any comments or sort of questions, then chuck them below. I will also post links to all the things we've been talking about in the description area, and well, look out for the next episode, which is going to be on our favourite guitar sims and guitar cabs. So check that out. All right, take care.